What's good, everyone? This is Sean right here. So I know the title is very, you know, very provocative, and that's okay because there is a reason behind it. Let's just look at who we're talking about, right? So it is this man right there, Daniel Egg. For a lot of people who don't know him, he is pretty much the CEO of Spotify, right? And yeah, he has built a really great platform. A platform, yeah, that is doing really, really good. I mean, just look at the numbers, right? It is just a bunch of stuff going on, right? And I mean, look at this right here, right? It says Daniel Egg Spotify now has 60 million users and 50 million paying subscribers. 50 million paying subscribers? Man, not bad, right? I mean, it's not the whole world yet, but it's a lot. It's a lot. And, and if you think about it, it is like, yeah, I mean, let's be honest. You're probably one of them. What happened to ownership? I mean, just think about it. You make content available to Spotify through middlemen like DistroKid, TuneCore, CD Baby, and a bunch of those, distributors that let you opt into, I don't know, weird policies that you don't even know or understand. And I mean, you gave this person the power to evaluate your worth to a fraction of a penny per stream. You need 1 million people, 1 million monthly listeners. I mean, 1 million. We talking about 1 million, man. Do you know how much that is? Do you know how much that is? 1 million people. I mean, yeah, we got the internet and everything, right? But did you ever thought about that nobody's really connected like that? These days, nobody's really connected like that. Everybody's like pretty much living in their own world, right? Playing games or doing something else, right? Nobody's really talking like that. It's only so many people that really have a community going on where people are really talking to each other and they know each other, right? There are only so many people. And I mean, like, come on, man. How you going to reach 1 million people? You think you're going to do that on Instagram? You think you're going to do that on Facebook? You think you're going to do that on Twitter? Spotify? Only because it has so many users, like 15 million users? You think because of that, 60 million listeners, you think you're going to reach 1 million people without any problems? In such a saturated market? No, bro. That's not going to happen. That ain't never going to happen. As an independent artist, well, I need to disappoint you and tell you the truth, but that's not going to happen. That's just the truth right there. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I know you're going to ask me, so what else should we do? And this is, look, man, this is the problem, right? So I've been working on so many different platforms and options and whatever, right? Where I used to try to help people, right? They literally said in their posts, like literally, they said, I need help. I need someone to talk to me, right? I offered them a discount of 100%. That means it was a free call for them, right? To get in touch with me, to talk to me, to tell me about what's going on, right? And I wanted to make a point to help these people, right? Who have things going on. They wrote some really bad stuff on the internet, and they shared their experiences and everything. But guess what? They didn't care. When I reached out, didn't know what they said. They really want to know what they said. They said, yeah, I'm good. I don't need no help. And I tell you something, man. I've been doing this so many times, right? I've been doing this so often, right? That I decided to go the other way, like the other route, to do the opposite of it. To not help people, but to look if it's going to work out if I rob people to a degree. It's not really robbing, but just kind of offering really expensive services for, for certain digital goods and whatever, right? Books and whatever you're going to call it, right? Just to see if it works. And guess what? It worked. It worked. And like, come on, bruh. If I tell you I'm going to give you something for free, you're trying to have it. But if I tell you, hey, you got this thing right here, and if you want it, you got to pay $1,000 for it. Guess what? You're going to pay for it and you're going to buy it. With the right marketing tactics and everything, yep, you're going to buy it because you think there's value behind it, only because it has a high price tag behind it, right? And this is the craziest thing, right? This is the world we live in. This beautiful world with these crazy people. Man, I don't know what is going on. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. But y'all really need to get your things together. I ain't trying to curse over here. But y'all really need to get your things together. You know what I'm saying? Because this ain't cool. It ain't cool. And it makes a person really start to flip on y'all. And I can imagine that, somebody like a Daniel Egg, at a certain point of time, maybe he used to be a good guy too. Maybe he used to be a guy that wanted to help. And I mean genuinely help. To help you guys get to a certain level and to profit, right? But the thing is, if you always do good stuff and you always reach out to people and tell them, hey, look, I would like to help. I would like to, get you forward and whatever. You know what I'm saying? The people gonna respond to you, hey, you know what? Yeah, keep on going, do your thing. Get going, man. Like, I believe in you. Just do your thing. You know what I'm saying? You'd be like, what's wrong with you? Like, man, I'm telling you right now, I'm trying to help. I'm telling you, I'm offering you this for free. And you turning me down? Like, for real? Hey, come on, bro. Is this the world we live in? Where people turn down good opportunities and good situations? Is this how y'all treat good people? Well, guess what? This is how bad people get born. Or actually, not really born, but you know what I mean. That's how people flip on you. Just like I said before. So, I mean, to come to the conclusion, like I said before, did you ever think about that you're the problem and that you're the cause that currently the whole situation is the way it is? Did you ever act? Have you ever been the person on the receiving end who built something for others? And to find yourself basically like shitted on because you're trying to help. I tell you something. It does something with you though. It does something with you. I'm just telling you. Those things make you stronger. A lot stronger, right? But at the same time, it gets you tired. It gets really tired. And it frustrates you. Because all you're trying to do is to help. Look, I've been at this situation, right? When it came to labels, I used to have this, this feeling of, hey man, why are these labels doing all these things to these musicians, these artists? Well, actually, there are no artists because artists are the ones who are painting and doing all these other things, right? So I don't understand why people refer to musicians as artists, but yeah, that's just the way it is. But anyway, I was asking myself why music labels do all these things to these musicians, right? And I mean, I'm a musician myself. I'm a mix and mastering engineer. I'm a producer. I used to rap and a bunch of other stuff, right? But you know, as I started to build my own label, and I had many artists around me, my photographers, my team of photographers, my team of videographers, you know, and a bunch of other things, my producers and all that, right? So I had a whole team, everything, right? We had everything, literally. But when I started, you know, the thing is, where should I start? Where should I start? I mean, the thing is really to work with artists, musicians, it is tough. And I mean it. It is tough, right? Because, man, I don't know if y'all know, if y'all don't know it, but y'all have expectations that are far beyond, you know, what you're capable of. I had artists, musicians that came in, you know, that we negotiated the deals, whatever, right? Then we went from, you know, recording songs to this and that to, oh yeah, I don't want to put this out. I don't want to release it. Yeah. And I said, why? Well, it don't sound the way that I wanted to. To me, it ain't done yet. I'm like, okay, but we have a schedule, you know, so it is time for you to finish this song. If you want to finish it, you can finish it, but we have the schedule that we need to, you know, we need to get it out. It is scheduled for this appointment, and we need to get it out on this specific time frame because there's an algorithm that's gonna pick it up, and then we go from there, you know. And it was always a back and forth, right? The producers, they were chill, right? Our producers, they were real chill. Like, it was no big deal. I said, hey guys, you know, like we had beat battles going on and a bunch of other stuff. It was an amazing time, right? That time, it was amazing. It was so fun. It was so adventurous and everything. And yeah, we had amazing times, right? Amazing days. But, you know, like producers, videographers, photographers, it was no problem, right? It was, hey, we need to shoot this video, boom, okay, no problem. Hey, we need to do this photo shoot, okay, no problem, boom. Hey, we need this beat to get out, okay, no problem. You know, it was all said and done. But artists, musicians, man, tough pillow to swallow, really. Y'all make it really hard on a lot of people. And then when it comes to, you know, to things like, you know, just in general, negotiating stuff, man, like, y'all really tried to take the whole arm off or something. Like, you know, I was just about to curse, but y'all tried to really take a whole arm off a dude, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real. And artists are tough. Musicians are tough. And at this point, I finally understood why labels deal with artists or musicians the way they deal with them. We all know that there are things in those contracts that we just don't want to bring up in this video, right? Those things are definitely not fair in any kind of way. And I mean, yeah, I understand it, right? I understand it because I mean, look at a lot of other artists on Instagram or whatever, right? They don't even hit no 10K monthly listeners, right? But they act like they're superstars. They act like, you know, they're above everybody. They look for opportunity, right? I mean, like, who? Look, man, if there's a business or a company that's valuable, right, that has a certain amount of like worth and value, why should this Like, why should this business pick you if it can't have someone like maybe Whitney Houston, right? Or Michael Jackson, or, you know, you name it. Tupac, Biggie, DMX, you name it. Why should that person pick exactly you? That person with 10,000 monthly listeners who doesn't has a buzz and nothing like that. I mean, just think about it, especially in terms of streaming and everything, right? Especially in terms of, yeah, major labels. Why should they deal with y'all? If you ain't got no million people, you know, on your like, on your Instagram account, your Twitter page or whatever, you ain't got a bunch of people following you, they don't care because you ain't gonna make no money. It's just that easy. So yeah, man, it was just like on my mind. I just needed to get that out because a lot of people, like a lot of you guys, are reaching too far, too high, and that's gonna bite you in the butt. Yeah, I'm just hoping that y'all gonna do better though, because this whole ego thing is not gonna get you far. Forget about it. In fact, it's gonna turn a lot of people gonna turn you down because of that, right? And that's why I said it, man. Daniel Egg, CEO of Spotify, he's not the problem. You are the problem. Peace.